Welcome back to Copper Star Precision, the channel dedicated to getting you more points at your competitive shooting matches. Today we're continuing to go on with the 2024 November NRL22 Course of Fire. This is stage 3 in the booklet, and finally we only have one target. So the last two videos we had some pretty interesting target order and which order to engage the targets. Here we only have one, so we're going to set our dope. For me it's 0.8 tenths of a mil. And set our parallax, set it and forget it. This is actually a relatively generously sized target at 1.1 mils or 3.7 MOA wide. And this is the tiebreaker stage. So because it's a generous target, you know, feel free to go fast as long as you think you can make good hits, but it is relatively generous in terms of size. So the key is going to be quick transitions, quick target acquisitions, and then once you're in the target's in the crosshairs, you know, take the shot. So the stage description is as follows. On the start signal, engage the target with 2 shots from the 5 marked positions. So if you can't reach the 4th rung, then you drop all of the things down, but I can. So we have the pyramid here, and we have 5 marked positions. I have a little diagram on my dope card, which I'll put up here just to remember the order. So it's going to be 3rd left outside, 4th left outside, 4th right outside, 3rd right outside, 2nd right outside. As far as gear goes, I had that gray ops plate with the Armageddon gear flat bag on there from the last stage. I think I'm just going to keep that on there. You could of course use any wedge shaped bag to go over here. It's just about getting stable. Actually that's probably a better choice, but if you're going for speed you may want something attached to the rifle. But that wedge shaped bag is going to give you a little bit better purchase off of these 2x4s. But other than that, not much else to say about this stage except to do it. Just remember the target order. So let's get the thing started here. And we're gonna remember to put our bipod legs up. And we're gonna start the timer. Trigger cam is going. Timer goes off, beep. Down in the first position, which is gonna be kneeling for me. There's 1. There's 2. This is a standing. Remember, straight legs. 1, 2. Swing the rifle to the side, lift it up. You know, instead of going in and out, forward and backwards, just swing it out to the side. 2 shots from here. Swing it out, swing it in. Back to a kneel, using my knee and elbow for support. 1 shot there. 1 shot there. Swing it out, swing it in. For me, this is a lower kneel. Again, using rear support. 1, 2. Okay, so finish that in about a minute while I was talking through that, but that's all there is to it. Having that bag attached to the rifle helped with fast transitions, and again, instead of pulling the whole rifle out and then pushing it back through, we're not going into the middle, so we can just quickly swing from rung to rung. The only difference is transitioning from the left to the right. So if we're in this position here, right, we're going to swing out, rifle up, move over quickly, rifle down. Back in position, straight legs on these standing positions. I don't want to see anyone bending the knees because that's going to induce up and down wobble there. And other than that, these lower positions, which are kneeling, you need to know before you go to the match whether you prefer 1 knee up. My chest is still square to the target, but then I'm using either knee into tricep or elbow into thigh. So it should be a bone to muscle contact, not bone to bone. You don't want your elbow to be on your bone. It's not as stable. So in this case for me, elbow into my thigh, that's my rear support. And then on this one, you kind of saw me maintain a similar position, get down a little bit lower. I'm sitting on my back leg, so I'm not floating in the air. So I'm sitting on my back leg, and then here, I almost have my knee into the side of my arm just to get low enough. But again, it's knee into muscle or elbow into muscle. It's not bone on bone. And that's pretty stable there. So those are the tips I can give you for this stage. If you like these videos, let me know down in the comments. And we got 2 more stages to go over. So make sure you're subscribed and notifications enabled so that you don't miss those coming out over the next 2 days. If you want these videos early, they're available on Patreon, as well as the dry fire targets are available for download for Patreon members. Until I see you next time, as always, score more points.